Hi, I'm Amy Treadwell, and I'm a licensed professional counselor and also licensed and certified educator. And I'm here this morning to give you some practical tools if you are a parent or a person who works with kiddos who might be experiencing big feelings. So, kids with big feelings, that might look like kids who are anxious, maybe they're kids who are having some issues with anger, or perhaps even feeling very sad. So, as we know, all of the feelings that we have inside of us are normal, and they are all messengers trying to tell us something that matters to us. However, sometimes we need to be able to find some ways to cope with big feelings when we are having maybe an overwhelming experience. So, this technique we're going to practice together today is called color breathing. So it's based in the idea that our body can help us regulate our feelings. So the part of our brain that actually takes care of our survival response, like our panic feeling, our overwhelmed feeling, is the same part of our brain that also does our breathing. So that's why this is particularly effective if you or your kiddo are feeling overwhelmed. So we're going to practice this together. I want you to think for yourself, just as we're practicing, think about a time when you might have felt a feeling recently. And just for the sake of practice, maybe you don't pick something at the level 10 of overwhelming, maybe pick something of like maybe a 4 of a little stressful, frustrating, maybe you felt a little anxious. So think back over this last week or so. What was the time where you felt a feeling? So whatever feeling that is, I want you to think about what color you would identify with that feeling. So, for example, it could be a soft color, a bright color. It could be more than one color that's swirling together inside of you. Whatever that color is totally fine. So, I want you to imagine that as a color, a cloud of that color that is inside of you. That's the stressful feeling. Then we're going to shift and think about a peaceful or a calming color. So I want you to think for a second about a color that you find calming or peaceful. And whatever that color is for you, I want you to imagine that there is a soft cloud of that color just kind of like floating around near you. And that color is your peaceful color. So in just a moment, we're going to practice shifting our energy out of that stressed place that we just imagined into a more peaceful place using our breathing. Are you ready to get started? Okay, we're going to breathe in that peaceful color. So imagine you're drawing it into your lungs, breathing in that peaceful color, all right? We'll breathe together. And then breathe out the stressful color. Breathe in the peaceful color. And breathe out the stressful color. One more time, peaceful color. And then breathe out the stressful color. So that is color breathing. You can use this technique for as many breaths as you feel like you need to. One tip that I would give you is I usually tell kids that we can continue to breathe until we feel like we have just the peaceful color inside and no more of the stressed color. That would be using it to the fullest capacity. So I want you to notice how you feel in your body and how you feel with your feelings after doing this exercise just for 3 breaths. So however that felt for you, just notice that. And I want you to know that this is a technique you can do for yourself. You can do it with your kids. You can teach it to your children so they can learn how to do it on their own. But I would recommend that when you first talk to your kids about this, you pick a moment when you are not already in a crisis. No meltdown moments for teaching new concepts. So you might find a time where you guys are just kind of relaxed, you're doing something together, and you just let them know, hey, there's this cool technique that I learned called color breathing. Let's try it. And you can do it with them just like I did it with you. And the cool thing about color breathing, doing it together with your child, is when you do it together, not only are you teaching them the skill, which is really helpful to see how it works, but you're also building the connection with the child. So you're strengthening the relationship, and you're also letting that child know that no matter what they're feeling, that you are with them and you will help them to work through whatever they're feeling. So thank you for taking the time to listen and to learn this new technique. I hope that if you like this video, you'll let me know and click the like button. And I hope that you will also take good care of yourselves as you are taking care of those kiddos. So have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you later. Bye.